The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And with tip.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Middleton. Tries to save it, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Lillard, and he banks in the layup.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. DiVincenzo against McCollum. And now Portland on the break. Powell for 3. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Middleton. Covington with the steal. McCollum finds Covington. Here's Nurkic. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Holiday against Lillard.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Lillard's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. To the paint. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton trying to get open as Lopez. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Well, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. On the wing, Holiday. Middleton left side. Antetokounmpo. Portland grabs the miss. Here we go, all alone. And the dunk by Powell.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got 5.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Dishes to Powell. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Giannis. 1:25 left to play in the first. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision, and pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Giannis. Lillard attacking Nurkic. Lillard with the bucket. He has 6.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Giannis against Covington. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. He kicks it to Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Another shot. Unloads from 9. The rebound by Middleton.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Holiday throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get going after this from the...
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Giles. Jones looking for an opening. Simons, the pass to Giles. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Portis, high post. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Tucker. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish.
Not when he's bringing that kind of force.
Pass to Connaughton. Now, here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded. Portis in the post. He's covered by Cantor. He can't get that one. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Shoots over Portis. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Portis trying to free himself. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket for Middleton. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The pass to Simons. Now Jones. And here's McCollum, guarded by Tucker. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton up top, covered by Anthony. Shot's good by Middleton.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. McCollum passes to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Trailblazers keep it alive, and Cantor able to finish.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Middleton, the pass to Connaughton. Excellent D there from Anthony. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Lillard. He's got 8. Sinks the triple.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 11 points and 1 steal. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Nurkic. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Lillard looking around to the inside. Here's Covington out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 7. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the dunk by Covington.
And check out how high Covington gets with these alley-oops. My goodness. Taking off like he's been launched by a rocket booster.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. McCollum outside. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks trail. DiVincenzo with it. Now defended by McCollum.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Covington trying to break free, and he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Here's Middleton. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Middleton with it. Now Anthony defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. It's blocked. And now Portland on the break. Jones is running. Passes it to Giles. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Connaughton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Now Lillard. He's got 15. From deep. Keeps it alive. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lillard from outside. And no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Simons the pass to Cantor. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Inside and stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And Giannis throws it down.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
He throw good, Damian Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Yes! And the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Lillard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. And the layup is good. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Lopez outside. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Foul for 3. Giannis grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Holiday against Lillard, and there it is for him.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Shot from 6. And the shot is long. Portland leading, and oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. He wants to get it to Nurkic, and does.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. He feeds it to Nurkic. Good D by Lopez. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Covington's there. Gets the bucket and the foul. Robert Covington picks one up. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Free throw good. Giannis. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Here's Lillard. Second chance shot. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Lillard with it. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now here is Harris. Takes a 3. Harden's shot is off. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez inside, defended by Griffin. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Here's Holiday, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Middleton outside. All alone. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Harden. And he makes good on the layup.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Here's Holiday. And Griffin sends it back. Pass to Jordan. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Harden kicks to Irving. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Here we go, 1-on-1. DiVincenzo finds Tucker. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Griffin with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They get it again. Here's Jordan over Lopez. And the Nets miss again.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Middleton. Here's Tucker. Back to Middleton. Fires from deep. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's Harden. That shot missing. Good D by Lopez.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Passes it to Griffin. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton for 3. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris finds Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got his second basket.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
On the wing, Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to
Venom.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. Shamet the pass to Durant. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Over Middleton. Another one falls for Brooklyn. The Bucks trail. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him. Now the pass to Shamet. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton right side. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Back to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Middleton outside. Swing shot on the way. A rebound by the Nets.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Claxton, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Claxton, and that one is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. To the middle. Durant with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Giannis with it. He's got 7. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Irving finds Durant. To the paint. Here's Green. Oh!
My goodness. Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. And there's the feed to Giannis. Good on the shot. And that's 11 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Irving. Floats one. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
16 seconds left in the first half. A nice shot by Katie. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Back to Connaughton. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Griffin is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Irving passes to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Harden on the wing. Wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Holiday looking over the floor. He kicks to Middleton. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. From outside the arc, kicks it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Irving passes to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan inside, guarded by Tucker, and slam dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Bucks trail by 5.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. Green inside, guarded by Tucker. Stolen by Tucker. And Forbes has it in the corner. Over in the corner, on to Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 5. Here's Shamet. And the layup's good off the glass.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Passes it to Shamet. Green breaking loose. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Floats it up for Giannis. That one doesn't go.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Landry Shamet. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. And there's the pass to Portis. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Irving. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Connaughton. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Now Harden. 10 points for him. Harris outside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Shot clock at 3. Harris passes to Durant. He gets it in there. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Harris. But they recover it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the 5. And stolen by Irving. KD drives in. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Middleton outside. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Irving passes to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Holiday left side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Antetokounmpo. And here's Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Jordan with some nice D. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 11. Now here's Middleton. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
All you have to do is throw it up. And Brook Lopez so tall that he'll take care of the rest.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Kept alive. Knocked away. Stolen by Tucker. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And that one swishes right in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Bucks trail by 7. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And they go to the intentional foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Harris against Middleton. Left side Jordan. Clock at 4. Top of the key. The kick out to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim. And a big-time playmaker, when the game is up for grabs, to give the rock to Giannis.
Harden with it. From deep three-point range. They kick it out to Green. Nets passing it around. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And here's Brooklyn. Passes it to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harden. Pass to Green. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Rip City. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So the net starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the three.
There's some unique qualities to the play of Blake Griffin, a big with incredible handles and passing skills who can still throw it down.
In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard fires away from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Harden against Lillard. Harden, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. He kicks to Nurkic over Jordan, and Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard.
And Nurkic testing his luck from the mid-range.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. 6 to shoot. McCollum deciding where to go with it. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Harden on the wing. Now Griffin. Harris outside. Back to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the aggressiveness of Griffin, always on the attack. Gotta love that tenacity.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. Outside, Jones. Ball's knocked loose. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here is Harden after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here's Lillard. He has 5. Jones the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. On deep. The rebound by the Nets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Lillard. Outside, Jones. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Irving against McCollum. Back to Harden. Outside for Jordan. Puts one up from 19. Harden outside. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard against Harden. Kicks it out to Covington. Beyond the arc. And Irving pulls it down. Outside Griffin. Harris dishes to Griffin. Back to Harris. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to...
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the next. Oh, that was something else.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Claxton. Durant against Anthony. KD passes to Claxton. And they call and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The number of go-to moves and a soft touch. Cantor can crush you inside.
Durant, the pass to Shamet. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's KD. Doesn't go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lobs it up for Cantor. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Simons, the pass to Cantor, and Portland turns it over again. McCollum's checked in for Harry Giles. Nets leading by 11. Shamet with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown, the pass to KD. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Harden scanning the floor. Shoots over Lillard. Kicks it out to Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Second shot opportunity. KD's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. McCollum dishes to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Pass to Cantor. Over Harris. And there's Enes Cantor on the assist by McCollum. Cantor's got his second basket of the night.
You just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there waiting for one, then threads the needle.
Powell kicks to McCollum from past the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Passes it to Harris. Outside for Griffin. McCollum against Harden. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cullen passes to Giles. Griffin with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Inside and stolen by Jordan. Fires for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your... And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Harris finds Irving. Back to Harris from outside the arc. The rebound by Giles. Trailblazers trail by 15. Lillard left side. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Irving against McCollum. Harris outside. And the pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harden. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
McCollum, no good. Brooklyn leading by 13. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard, the pass to Giles. The second chance effort. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Giles has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Giles, and it's Powell in for C.J. McCollum. Count that bucket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
To the left wing, at the top of the key, Durant. feeds it to Green. And Covington sends it back. Powell finds Jones. Back to Powell. Pass to Covington. From the arc. That one misses. Brooklyn leading by 14. Right side, Kevin Durant. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
Here's KD. Sinks it after the KG pump fake.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered by Shamet. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Lillard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Powell finds Lillard. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Yep, that one goes. Nurkic has got 6.
280 pounds. I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Durant down low. Defended by Jones. Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Stolen away. And that's an intentional foul. "12 seconds left in the third. Harden the pass to Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Not easy to cover DeAndre Jordan when he's that deep inside, nearly impossible to stop.
6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Simons. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. That's good from Harris on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Anthony. Outside, Covington. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go.
and they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here is Harden. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Irving with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And they go to the intentional foul. Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Here is Harden. He dishes it to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Harden against Lillard. Cantor dishes to Lillard. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Irving. Rebound by Anthony. Trailblazers trail by 15. Lillard at...
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Now the feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. 1:57 left in the game. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. From deep. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Lillard. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Harden the pass to Griffin. Shoots over Lillard. And Griffin scores. The assist by Harden. And the Nets lead by 14.
And that's what Griffin does best. They're remarkable how he maintains control and schools the D.
Lillard attacking. Here's Nurkic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. Free throw good.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Little. And the Nets also making a change. Green's checked in. Shoots from the elbow. Jordan kicks to Green. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Jordan.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's McCollum. The teardrop falls in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Johnson outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that could be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. DiVincenzo finds Middleton.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Middleton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
McCollum, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. McCollum against DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton from down in the low post. It goes.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Lillard looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And one thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch. Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. Nurkic with it. He's picked up by Lopez. On the wing, Jones. Down low. Lillard against DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday gets the bucket. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it from deep three-point range, and it's Lillard missing.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Connaughton kicks to Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got his second bucket.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Here's Lillard. Up and in on the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Now here's Middleton. The dish to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his third assist on the night.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. Count the basket. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holiday. The shot from the low post is good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing by 5. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Puts up a 3. Up again and staying with the play, Anthony.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bucks ahead, up by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Enes Kanter is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside Anthony. Pass to Kanter. Simons surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Anthony, and the shot goes in. Anthony's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
On defense, Portland. Nice shot by Portis.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Milwaukee with the ball. Bucks leading by 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Portis can't get it to go.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And stolen by Portis. Throws it up high. DiVincenzo finds Tucker. Over to the wing. And the 3 off target. And for Portland, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kanter. The tray. They get the rebound. The pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Now, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Connaughton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. No,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Over Lillard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Middleton's got 6.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And it's McCollum off the drive. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Covington against Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. The shot that time, not on target. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Connaughton.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Lillard with it. 6 points for him. To the inside, Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Oh, I like the playmaking ability of Lillard. I mean, unpredictable in these pick and roll sets, and excellent at slicing the ball through the defense.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Covington, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. McCollum dishes to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. And Giannis throws it down.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
And it's sent back by Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3. Here's McCollum. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Lets it go from deep. And it's Lillard missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one drops for him.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Holiday against Lillard. He dishes it to Powell. Back to Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 8 points.
The D has got to do a better job clogging up drops to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony with the block. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington. And Covington stays with it. Now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Simons. Pass to Covington. Here's Simons. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Giles is checked in. Middleton with it. Anthony on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
And here's Holiday. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Lillard dishes to Cantor. Back to Lillard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And he banks in the layup. Forbes has got his first points of the game.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Holiday finds Middleton. .15 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside Leaner. Rebound by Anthony. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Giannis on it. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got C.J. McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Giannis inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. McCollum against DiVincenzo. McCollum no good. Milwaukee in the lead, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Norman Powell's checked in for Portland.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Harry Giles. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Middleton against Powell. And Covington sends it back. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Lillard outside. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nurkic. And the shot is good.
Oh, the superior strength on display. Nurkic excels at absorbing contact and muscling the shot in regardless.
Free throw good. Nurkic. The Bucks trail. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Holiday against Lillard. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Powell.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about. And these two teams are really equal.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Off the inbound pass. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Here's Lillard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for it. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Giannis dishes to Middleton. No coverage that time. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's sent back by Lopez. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington checked in for Enes Kanter. And Jones subbed in for Anthony. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Bucks. Unloads from 13. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Over Harris. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harden against Holiday. Harden, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open. And the jam by Harden.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's good.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Outside Jordan. Harden against Holiday. Pulls it up. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 8.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
Middleton outside. And it's Irving with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Holiday, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez, and he gets it to go.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Griffin against Giannis. Pass to Holiday. Middleton outside. Here's the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lopez, and it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Griffin dishes to Jordan. Back to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Middleton releases. Antetokounmpo. Harden grabs the miss. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's it.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's KD. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The Bucks trail. Middleton right side. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Over to the left wing. Tucker finds Portis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Irving.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Green with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Middleton drives in. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Shamet, the pass to Durant. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The finish, and KD throws it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Forbes. Banked in off the glass. Forbes has got his first bucket in this one. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Brown, the pass to Claxton. Tries again. He lays it in. Claxton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Connaughton. Rebound, Brooklyn. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
Hey, man.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Jordan kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And Giannis is a beast, a Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Here's Irving. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. The shot's good from Irving.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. DiVincenzo against Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Nets leading by 5. Irving looking for an opening. Passes it to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Irving passes to Harden. Count it.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside, Holiday. Harris against Middleton. It's hauled in by Harris.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days, and as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Giannis against Griffin, and the dunk by Giannis.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Harden scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Harris. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shamet, the pass to Brown. Back to Shamet. Drops in the layup for 2. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Green dishes to KD. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Claxton, and the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
3 quarters of play and a close. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. It's the Nets now. The lead is 2. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Green. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the center. Jeff Green on the wing. 4 on the clock. Left side, Brown. And Green is right there. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And there's the pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. Over Harden. Left side, Portis. Brown against DiVincenzo. Green, the pass to KD. Got a hand on it.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden kicks to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Over the last few years, I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
DiVincenzo against Brown. And a wide-open look for Portis. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the basket by Harden.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Back to Holiday, pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Nets leading by 6. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. And Irving subbed in for Brown. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And that's when they desperately needed it.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jordan dishes to Harden. Stolen by Holiday. Lopez left side. Bucks passing it around. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play. Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Outside for Durant. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 4.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. To the paint. And it's blocked. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is. Unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
And here is Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. No good from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Jordan kicks to Harden. Back to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Jordan coming up big. His name is called, and he ups the ante and delivers.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
It's Giannis with the drive. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton against KD. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. And to the Kumbo inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Trifecta.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
From deep. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City. And we've got...
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Griffin in at the power forward position. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here is Irving. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. That one good for two.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here is Irving. And the pass to Griffin. Back to Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Kicks it out to Jones. Harden against Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. Jones in the post. Nurkic. Knocked loose. Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Irving. Uncovered. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3. Exactly what they're looking for.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Lillard throws it down.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Simons, the pass to Anthony, lays it up and banks it in.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Now here's Harden. He dishes it to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Here's Simons. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Anthony, to the wing right side. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. The shot's good.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now, here is Harden. Irving finds Harden. And the jam by Harden. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's McCollum. They trail by 1. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Simons the pass to Powell. Now Cantor. That one a little long. On the wing, Harden. He's got 5. Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Durant with a wide open look. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, those jumpers, they might as well be layups with Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. So earlier, Damian Lillard spoke.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. No good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And they're pushing it up. Lillard with it, guarded now by Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets leading by 5. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Joe Harris. And Portland with a change here too. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Lillard. Inside. Here's Nurkic, down low. Anthony finds Powell. Back to Anthony. Pass to Powell. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Lillard kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Anthony.
You know, and even when the play isn't for him, Anthony able to get on the glass and on the scoreboard.
KD passes to Shamet. Back to Durant. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Derek Jones comes in for Hollis Jefferson. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here is Harden. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Back to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. For Portland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. McCollum against Irving. McCollum kicks to Covington. Here's Simons. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Harden up top, defended by Covington. Griffin down low.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Portland with the ball. They trail by 9 points. 1:12 left in the second quarter. McCollum passes to Covington. Count it. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Harden scanning the floor. There's the pass to Griffin. Can't hit that one. Good D by Jones. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Simons, the pass to Covington. Kicks to Cantor. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Irving finds Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving against McCollum. Kicks it out to Jones. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, Cantor is a smart, aggressive offensive player and very crafty at drawing contact.
And Cantor drops them both. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at... That's all for now. Say good...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here is Harden. Griffin kicks to Harden. Back to Griffin. There's the feed to Harden. Nets passing it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Inside, it's stolen by Jones. Lillard dishes to Jones, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nets leading by 3. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Outside, Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And then for the Trailblazers, Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for McCollum. Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Claxton. And it comes off the front of the rim. Trailblazers trail by 3. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Green. He's got a clear path. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first basket.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And he commits the intentional foul. Landry Shamit's checked in for Irving. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Kanter kicks to Anthony. The rebound by the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, and so they choose to intentionally foul. .156 left in the third quarter. Shamet the pass to Brown. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Kanter. KD with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. And the shot goes in.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all 3 levels. That one, a chippy for him.
Here's Simons. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. He kicks it to Powell. Over Brown. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep. Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Anthony. And it's Shamet with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Harris is checked in for Durant, and it's Harden in for Landry Shamet. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Lillard. Back to Kanter, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden. And the Nets miss again. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the dunk by Powell.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden outside. That one goes in.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And so it's Brooklyn, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Goes back up. Jordan kicks to Irving. Back to Jordan. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In the corner, Powell with it. He feeds it to Kanter. Powell, the pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Powell. Griffin dishes to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now to the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Powell. Here's Simons. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. And so they foul intentionally. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Anthony. McCollum comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Trailblazers trail by 13. McCollum finds Powell. Good D by Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Derek Jones in for Powell. And it goes down 2 points. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Now, Nurkic after the missed 3 from KD. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Damian Lillard. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Harden dishes to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Outside for Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
McCollum passes to Jones. Back to McCollum. 1:30 left in the fourth. Can't hit from in close. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the shot goes down. And the Nets lead by 14.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Outside, Jones. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Jordan, to the left side wing. From deep. Harden against Lillard. Harden outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.